Hey, hello out there. How are you, everybody? How's everybody out there? Hope everybody's having a good Friday and a good Friday evening out there. I see somebody comes out. I'm gonna put the link so you can come up and chat here. I never been out this late, gone late. Yep, we're here. We're here. We're here from all walks of life. Friday night. I believe everybody's out partying. That's funny. Huh? Let's see who shows up. Watching some funny movie. Hey, Debbie. How are you, Debbie? Thanks for showing up. Yeah, just chilling here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Watching a movie here. TV, so that's funny. Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you. Hello, Heaven Sent. How are you? How are you? I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna put the link right now. Okay. Oh, I'm doing good. Heaven Sent. Thanks for asking.
Buscando un trabajo para el capitano. No, ahorita vengo de volar el Perú. Muy bien.
There's a link. Oh, what a funny movie. Yeah, really good. There's a link. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock here. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 9:30 here, almost 9:30. It's like 9:21. Turn up the TV. Got my TV on this. There we go now. I have my TV on. I have my television on right now, I hope. There's a link if anybody wants to come up. There's a link. Anybody wants to come up to talk? Here we're here. You know, this is I have never been out to like do a stream. I've been on streams. Yeah, it's 21. Yes, it's Central Time where you're at. Wisconsin. Oh yeah, the cheese state. Mm. You know, there's a friend, a girl that comes in here, a woman. She's from another community, and she's from Wisconsin. Oh yeah, that's right, Demi. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's from Wisconsin. Mhm. Yeah, she might drop here. Mm. Ah, oh, oh. Yes, cheese sticks. That means Pennsylvania. Yes, Pennsylvania, or yeah. Yes, you know, as a matter of fact, there's a Philly cheesesteak place around here, not too far. Yeah, the dairy steak. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. PA. Never been back east. As far as I ever been, it was Texas. But one day, I like to go, visit the East Coast, visit New York, Philadelphia, Boston, even Miami, maybe the South or the capital of this country, DC area visit. Yeah, just visit all these places we have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because okay. Here we go.
Hello, hello.
How are you, Heaven Sent?
Hi there.
How are
How
you,
are you
Heaven
doing
Sent?
tonight?
Hi. I'm doing great. Thank you. Mhm.
Well, that's good. Well,
Thank you.
Demi won the wrestling belt tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot about that. Against who?
Mallory.
Oh, Mallory. Okay. Oh, man.
Yep, I kicked some butt and I won the belt.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Mhm.
And she
And
really
who?
hasn't been wrestling long, so this is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea I was gonna win the belt. I was like, ooh,
Uh,
awesome.
yeah. When the wrestling match, yes, I heard the men. Who were the men fighting? Like I heard was
There was Bergs and the Camillo Ghost, and
cool.
then and there was Anderson and JT,
Yeah.
and then Pennywise and who did Pennywise
Hi,
wrestle?
Denise.
Hey, hi Denise. How are you?
Hello, Denise.
Pennywise was with oh my god, I can't remember.
Me neither. Oh well. If it's
Oh
past
wait,
20
it was
minutes,
Go Danny, right? Wasn't it Go Danny? Go Donnie?
Donnie,
Yeah.
yeah.
Donnie, yeah.
Berg. Oh yeah, he's that Berg is really crazy.
And Penny got the belt, so
Ah, cool. Oh
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Well, at least he beat Berg. Oh no, wait a minute. He beat who? Against who? And you had 4 scores, and you have also 420, who was probably there maybe.
Oh, does 420 wrestle too?
I don't know. I don't know which
Oh.
one. I guess maybe Evil Abe. I don't know if Evil Abe.
Yeah, I don't know either. I know Abe does, but
Yeah.
yeah, I won't be
Yeah.
on long. I've had a long, long day today.
Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Last night on G's, there was this guy called Kush. Oh my God, what an annoying person. Guy
Was
named
it
Kush.
Kush that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh man, what an annoying guy last night. Oh my God. He made
Oh,
Rich
was he
mad.
like interrupting people?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he does that.
And he made Rich mad, and Rich like left.
Oh.
Well, I
But,
can say though that Rich Life gets mad easily.
yeah.
He'll leave, say he's not coming back, and then he's back 10 minutes later.
Yeah. Well, most people that say they're done with YouTube, they'll say, I'm done with YouTube, and that's not true. Only
Yeah.
about 90, only about 10% of the people who say that are really done with YouTube, but most people are not really done with YouTube because it's like an addiction.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
saying,
yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna.
would be lost without YouTube at night.
Yeah.
Like I get on here and I watch live streams and
Mhm.
relaxing videos.
Well, I didn't, I started on Facebook most of the time. The only time I was here is, when I listen to videos, songs, and watch some movies or so. That was it.
Oh,
But
YouTube is great for songs. You can find
yeah,
any song on here.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, and I found a whole bunch of music here.
I have a
And
music playlist right now on here of about 320 songs right now,
oh,
and I
cool,
just keep adding to it. Yeah.
oh
I'm
cool,
obsessed with music though. I love music.
oh yeah, oh cool. I have songs in it, but I haven't on Spotify.
Oh, that's cool. Spotify's good.
Yeah,
Have you ever
Spotify.
tried Pandora?
No. Well, yes, I have. Yes, I did.
Yeah, Pandora is really cool too. I pay for premium, which is like $6 a month,
Uh-huh.
and I don't get any ads, and I
Mhm.
get extra skips and stuff, so it's cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. Pandora, everything. Yeah, because because when I first came here to the streams, I started watching like sports. I was in sports chats and everything, and when the George Floyd incident started, I started watching cop uh, uh, videos and all that kind of stuff, and then I met people in the 1A community. I was invited to their channel, and that's how I became involved with all these groups and everything. I found the Void by accident. Yeah.
I found the Void because of heaven.
Yeah, I guess. No, I was actually. I mean, it was. Well, yeah, okay, but yeah, you can say that. But I was, I was. I don't know. I was just. I was lurking to one channel appeared, and it was White Lives Matter with Craig, and he was like so pissed off because what Noodles did to him, and I said, hey, Craig, are you talking about Noodles 1980? I said, are you guys talking about a guy's name? And I said, yes. Oh, let me tell you guys something. Noodles the other day came to our community asking for help because he said there were some people after him.
Oh
and, he,
no.
and he said he was a comedian or so, on
Oh
and on.
boy.
And I actually believed him. I actually did believe him. When he came in because I went to his channel, and by going to his channel, you get sometimes you get these recommendations of places, and that's how I probably got met the Void there. I met Marilyn. I met there
Yeah.
first. I met first there Marilyn Mike, and then I met another Zeke. I met there. Who else I met there? A guy named Dean Machine or something. I haven't seen him in quite a while. And then Alpo was there, and then Blue Topaz
Oh,
was there.
Alpo's so funny. He
Yeah,
cracks
Yeah,
me
he
up.
is.
yeah. And then I met a let's see who else was there. Let's see. I don't know. I keep forgetting his name, but he's from called. And then and that's how I became. That's how I you know I got it. I got involved more. I met the boy community first, and then later I heard about Jesus. And when I heard about Jesus, I thought they were like a channel like Anderson like that, a channel like that. I said, what the? It was like that that type of a weird. When I look at it, oh no, it's not like that. And then there was a channel in the void that has been taken down and it hasn't been seen since. In a couple of months, a guy named Stoner.
Stoner. I don't know him.
Stoner,
Me
yeah.
either.
Well, yeah, he had some problems with Witty Widow one time.
Huh.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
must have been
there's a
before we
whole-
got here.
Well, that was only like around like December, January.
Oh,
Yeah, that's before I got here.
well, I
Not
was here
heaven,
then.
but me. Yeah.
I've been here for
Yeah.
a while, but who knows where I was doing.
Yeah, Stoner. I think was his name. And then there was another guy, Pickerick, who was here, and he's a video where they where they have the ghost pepper challenge, and he's saying everybody can go to hell and suck my dick like that. He's saying to everybody in the video.
Oh, jeez.
Guy named Pickerick. He was like I think
remember that
somebody
name.
I think somebody doxed him or something, and he got really mad or something.
I don't like that doxing, and then when people like SWAT people, I don't like stuff like that,
Oh,
or when they go into their
that's
real life.
that's
Yeah.
that's not good doing that. And and people, you know, if people should think about that now about SWAT and doxing, they should
Denise?
right.
No, I was an Eagles fan, but now I live in Baltimore, so I'm a Ravens fan.
Oh, the Ravens. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, because doxing, it is something. It is I've been hearing about it ever since I came here. There used to be a guy in another community. This really nice kid. He was about like 25, but he acted more like he was older, but very mature. He wasn't immature like most guys at that age.
Yeah.
Or I was talking, hey, you boomers, hey, you fucking, no, he wasn't even, no, he was very, very nice.
I hate that. God, I hate that.
Yeah, and he was like, he had a channel. He was a really funny guy. He played games like that, really funny. His nickname was Fixa. That was his name, Lord Fixa. That was his channel and everything. And he got doxxed. His mother's place got doxxed, place of business, and his family got doxxed
Oh
really
my
bad.
God.
Yeah, out of Massachusetts. And I really miss him because he was really a very, very funny, entertaining guy.
Years ago, these trolls, like before I met my boyfriend, like they doxed him, and they had like people calling his parents, and his parents are elderly, like, they're not in great health either. And they were calling his parents' house and making up all these lies about him to get them
Oh my God.
upset. And then they called his job and tried to get him fired. And I'm like, that's just disgusting. Like, what are you accomplishing by that?
Yeah,
What, for a laugh so you can laugh at them? That's
man,
sick in the head, really.
it sure is. A sick in the head. It sure is. I mean, people do that for laughs. They think it's funny, but it's not really funny. It's not really funny. Doing that.
No, I mean, what if they would have got his parents genuinely upset? You know what I mean? They're not,
Yeah.
his dad has a bad heart, so they're not in the best of health.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They're in their mid 70s. Like, they can't handle stuff like that.
Yeah. I tell you, it's just horrible. Every time I hear these stories about doxing and swatting, I mean, the worst case I ever heard. It happened to let's see, what was that? Okay, there was some in the watchdog communities. I call it watchdog because they expose a lot of people that's in that community. I was part of that for a while, and I just got fed up for them because they do a lot of they do a lot of accusing people with no receipts all the time, and I didn't like that shit anymore.
Oh, I don't like that
Yeah,
either.
and there's always like talking stuff, and it's also full of right wing crazy guys. I know, even though I don't have nothing against Republicans or anything like that, but these guys went too far. They were, there were conspiracy freaks.
Oh
One guy,
yeah.
yeah, one guy was saying, "Oh, they're like contaminating the." This is something I'm going to say just once, and that's it. That's it, because they say you can get your channel blocked. The vaccine, the COVID vaccine. You said, "Oh my God!" I said, "What the fuck?" And I had it. And some of these guys were like even racist, talking and this stuff and that, and then they were always trolling on the channel, attacking people like that. All these,
All
uh,
that does is bring a lot of negativity to your channel.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this guy that hates the 1A community, the auditors, and he's like saying, and he has his avatar, his name. I mean, it's not his real name actually, but it says tase all auditors and laugh like crazy. Says like that just because he hates. Oh, okay. And he's always talking on the side chat, saying this and that and that. Oh God. And I just got tired of people like him, and there were other people like him just talking on the side chat, accusing people with no receipts, calling people names and there's no receipts. And I just got fed up, and I left that community. But I got people in that community who come here, and those are the nice people. They come here, like that lady I was telling you about from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Another lady. She'll, you might, if you see her, she's look for somebody named One Hot Gal. That's her. That's her.
One hat
What's her
gal.
name?
Yeah. Well, her One Hot Gal is her.
Oh, okay.
One hot gal. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her avid YouTube name. But she comes here once in a while. She's very nice, very very nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and she's also from Wisconsin, and she's a diehard Packer fan too.
Oh, speaking of Packers, Denise asked you in the chat, Heaven, if the Packers won the Super Bowl this season.
Last year.
Oh, it's been a
No.
long time.
Last year.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time now. Last
Yeah.
time we won was in
I think Vince Lombardi was still alive
No.
then.
no.
No?
They won in the late I
No.
think in the late 90s.
No, they won. I think it was like 10 years ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Because I was dating a guy online that was a Packers fan, and they won the
Oh.
Super Bowl.
Mhm.
It was 10 or 11 years. Might be
Yeah,
11
yeah.
years.
No, yeah, because they started when you got to go back to Brett Favre days. That's when they won their.
I remember because the game I was playing, like people could dress up your avatars and stuff, and
Yeah.
people were walking around, including me, with big cheese slices on their heads because
Yeah.
because of the Packers,
And they sell them around here,
But is it true?
like a big wedge of cheese hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're rounded out underneath so you can actually wear them. My
Oh
dog,
my
ripped,
god!
my dog ripped mine apart.
Aw.
There was foam everywhere.
Oh my, yeah.
Your dog wanted some cheese.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Hey, hi, Marilyn. Mike, how
Oh,
are you,
Marilyn
dude?
Mike said in 2011 they won. Yep.
Yeah,
See, I said 10 or 11 years. That's
Wow.
10 years.
Yeah, 2011. Yeah, that's right. But they first started winning, because it was that was since Lombardi days. Before that, when Brett Favre came into the picture.
I'll never forget because the guy I was dating at the time, when they won, he went online. He was yelling it to everyone. They won! The Packers won! Ha ha! Bite me!
Yeah, but I heard it's not that easy to get tickets for the Packers. I think they say there's a waiting a
Oh
waiting time,
yeah.
or something like that. There's
I
like
always
Oh,
wish I
probably
could
waiting,
have
for
went and seen them.
a waiting list or something.
hi,
Mm.
They
Marilyn
say,
Mike.
yeah. Hey, yo, brother, how are you, man?
I would even like to
Just
go and watch them during their what are they doing now? Their training or whatever.
well, yeah,
Oh God,
they
I
start.
know my boyfriend goes through such withdrawal when football season is over.
Yeah,
He
Oh
misses
yeah.
it all summer.
must be like me with baseball.
Oh, I like baseball
Yeah,
too.
and baseball
Yeah,
doesn't go on as long as football, I don't think, does it?
it's
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah,
Oh,
baseball,
really?
yes, one good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, so you're a fan of the
see how
Brewers,
much I
huh?
know?
yeah.
Okay, you're a Brewers fan. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I actually met Favre. We're off of football now, but I actually met him and I forgot the other guy name. We were up in Lac du Flambeau at the casino up there,
Yeah.
and took the kids up there because they got really good buffets and stuff,
Uh-huh.
And then my son had to go to the bathroom, so I was taking him, and this guy walked. I mean, for some reason, I always thought he was short,
I'll be back. I gotta go potty.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
These two guys walked by me, and I took a double look because they were big, And I says, "Oh my goodness!" And my son goes, "Mama, that's Brett Favre."
Oh, that's wow.
Brett Favre. And I says, "No, it's not." And he turned around. He says, "Yes, ma'am, it's me."
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of cool. He was actually headed to one of those claw machines, Why he wanted to play that, I don't know, but
Yeah. Oh, here's somebody called Aussies and 99
oh,
Peaches. Who is
that's
that?
that's somebody that's picking on Demi.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Oh my God! I wish I can. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Okay, I'm gonna try to block them.
I can
Yeah,
kick him
because
out.
for me, I'm gonna, okay. 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 Okay.
Anyway, if people
Yeah.
be so rude.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but oh well. Ah, thank you, Mike.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, Mike. Oh, yeah, Mike did it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, yeah,
I was
that's
having
right. Oh,
trouble.
that's right. Yes, I
I was
gave him
having
a
trouble
wrench
with
a
my
long time ago.
mouse.
Yes, he was here. Yes, I gave him a wrench when I first started back in January when I first started to airing. Now I remember. I didn't remember. So, yeah,
Huh.
that's true. So you met Brett Favre. Oh, that's great. Oh, great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was really nice, but he was so tall and big. I don't know, for some reason,
Yeah.
you watch him TV, they don't really look that big.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's
They're a
true.
lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're tall. When you look at them, I seen them on. Yeah, I noticed that in some players. When you go to the stadium and especially if you see them just right about a couple of feet away from you, they're
Yeah,
very.
it was
Yeah,
fun.
Brett. Yeah, that's great. I remember that movie, something about Mary, who says Brett Favre. Remember that scene when he finds out that his actually boyfriend was actually Brett Favre
Oh yeah,
at the end. That was a funny movie. God, man,
yeah.
I remember I was watching it on a bus ride because in Mexico they had like oh yeah, he has huge hands, Brett Favre. Oh yeah, I remember they were like having some what do you call that they had some movies on on the bus down there, and they
Oh
yeah, and they put and they put and they put something about Mary,
yeah,
and I was watching it. God, I was laughing so hard I couldn't.
yeah. That was a
Yeah,
good movie.
yeah, Something about Mary. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in quite a while.
Yeah, me either. It's been a
Something
while.
about Mary. Cats. So you have a lot of cats?
I have a lot of pets.
A lot of pets, but cats mostly. Huh?
Oh, cats. I only have 5 cats.
Oh, 5 cats. Huh?
I had 6, but my oldest one was 23, and she just got too old and not feeling good, and so I had to have her put to sleep. I didn't want to, but
Oh my God!
I
That's
felt
sad.
bad. She couldn't use
That
the bathroom anymore. She would just walk and pee when she was walking and not even know she was going, and I couldn't see her suffering like that. So it was
is so
hard.
sad.
It was
Yeah,
so
it
hard
is.
to do, but I loved her. And she she lived 23 years, which is a really good. I was really close with her because I had hand raised her because she was found outside in November of all times.
Yeah.
She had snow on her when she was born, and there was no mom anywhere. So I didn't think
Yeah,
she would
because
make it, but she did.
it snows pretty bad over there in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It snows there a lot. It's you guys get about it gets like 15 to 30 below. I think
Oh yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that.
If it gets past, I believe if it gets past 20 below, they'll close school. Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's in that winter, that's not that is that is not that is cold, but super cold.
Yeah. I know. I used to bow hunt, and I even with my oxygen, I had to go, and I
Yeah.
wanted to go hunting so bad, and they're telling me you can't go because it's 20 below out. It's like I won't go long. I prayed to God and I asked God ask God for a certain deer. I says I just need to go,
Yeah.
and so they walked me out there and left me in my little hutch thing I had, and I wasn't out there maybe 2 minutes or so, and I heard the
Oh,
crunch, and I thought,
oh,
yes, it's got to be this buck I want, and it
crunch, crunch. Yeah.
crunched, and I looked and it was a doe. It's like, ah. That's not what okay. So I sat there and it's like, oh, please go away, but she stayed there eating because I didn't want to scare her off. And I was so cold. Like the hairs in my nose were freezing. Oh my God, it was terrible. And then anyway, I heard something else coming in. I thought, well, have you another doe? And here it was a buck I wanted. So I come in. I was very
Oh,
happy because I got the buck I wanted. And
ah, oh, it's good. And cats. There's another person I know, but I know her on Facebook. She loves cats also.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. How big were his hands there, Mike?
My yes, go on.
Bad. Good night, Mike. Have a good one.
Hey, you too, Mike. You have a good night, Mike. Thanks for coming, dude. Yeah, there was yes, this lady, she owns she loves cats. I met her in another Facebook, in the Facebook community, and I call it the snowflake community
Oh,
because you can't say a lot of things, like you say within each panel, like you can't say a lot of like the F words or something.
yeah.
You couldn't. You were bad if you say those things and that, and people were not, didn't, they didn't talk about like they talk here. You hear sometimes you hear saying, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You hear, and but most of those people, some were very nice, some of them were not that nice and down there. But they had
Yeah.
it was a group. As a matter of fact, somebody added me to that group. I don't know what, but I don't know who else, but somebody added me. That was about like 10 years ago. And I was and because it started in a group called the Old Tijuana, because I'm from Tijuana, Mexico. That's where I'm from. I've been here
Uh-huh.
since '78, and I lived only about 60 miles away from the border for Tijuana in San Diego.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and I started this page, and I started going to that page called Old Tijuana, Viejo Tijuana. There was a lot of people there who were born, who are from there, and we would talk about, people would talk about old times. Hey, remember this, remember that, all that stuff. I remember that the restaurant was there, that place was there, like that. A lot of people met, and some people got so mad at each other. With some people started, they started talking a little bit politics. They started saying things that you're lying, it's not true, because there was
Oh
this
God.
woman that I know of. She started saying, believe it or not, she said that her dad invented the Caesar salad, but the Caesar salad was invented actually in Tijuana by an Italian immigrant who worked in a restaurant there in Tijuana back in the 1920s. Because at that time, as you know, as history tells us, the 1920s was the time of prohibition, and people would go down there to drink because it was illegal here in the United States to drink, and the restaurant business down there was booming because people, they can go over there and drink without getting in trouble. Because here in the United States it was illegal,
Huh.
alcohol during prohibition time.
Oh.
And he was an immigrant from Italy, Carl Sampintini or something. That was his name. He was a chef, and he invented the Caesar salad at a place called Caesar's place or restaurant. And
Oh.
the restaurant's still there,
Wow.
Yeah, they invented right there. Right there was actually invented in Mexico by an Italian in my hometown. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's true. And the margarita, as we all people, that was also invented there.
Huh.
Was also invented there, and what else? Also, it was because back then, like in the 80s, you could walk down the street, and a lot of people from the U.S., were there tourists, were there was full of tourists, but the city got so violent, and people started not going anymore like that. It was like in the 80s. It was great. I mean, there were a lot of these places, bars to go, places to see. Was since like the mid 90s, so like that, the city started getting a lot of violence, with drug violence and high-ranking city officials getting assassinated and stuff like that. Even a presidential candidate was assassinated in that city. It just went downhill since then. But before that, it was a great place. You could walk in the city. There was a time somebody told me this, but there was a time a lady who lives there told me this because she worked there in restaurants. This was like in the early 70s when she worked. She said that she once she was a waitress, and once she attended, and one of the guys who came there, one of her customers was none other than Mr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy.
Oh wow.
Was there? Yeah. A lot of celebrities were.
Cool.
You could see celebrities walking down the street. Even the late Jim Morrison
Oh really?
used to go there. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. There's a singer, a lady there who sings. She's like in her 70s now, but back in the day, in the 60s, she did a lot of American, song covers, songs from the Supremes, and then on.
Yeah.
And then came to the disco era. She did a lot of covers of the disco era songs like Donna Summer tunes. And she's still around. She still sings in clubs like that. And she told a story that when she met Jim Morrison, he said Jim Morrison was so drunk one day. So drunk. And he said, "Come here, grab," and he grabbed her like this. He said, "No, get out." He made a pass at her, but he was so drunk.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The legendary Jim Morrison. Oh yes, it's a town that has a lot of movies like The Champ. The original movie was filmed there. The very first original movie was filmed there. And what else was part of that town? Well, as like about a few miles south of there, that's where Titanic was filmed. the studios that where Titanic was filmed, it was filmed like not too far from there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is 20 Fox Studios there. They opened there in the 90s. So we were open there. And Titanic was actually filmed there.
Wow.
Yeah. And in that scene where they at the end, where Leonardo DiCaprio is like dying from what's it called when you're like cold? What's it called? Uh,
My mind is just blank all of a sudden.
yeah, something that's called that. Okay, they did that scene on a pool on a big Olympic pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this park where they have this Olympic pool. They did that scene. Oh yeah, a lot of great movies were filmed there. A lot of great films were there. And that it's called the Hollywood of Hollywood of Hollywood Baja Studio, something it's called. I'm not sure what they call, but they film other movies there too. From besides Titanic. Oxy's 92 Peaches, real funny, but don't think, don't drink. And I haven't taken any
Nope.
pain meds since 2019. So nice, try it. I've never seen that Peaches 90s, that 99 Peaches.
Yeah, that's just they're picking on her because a long time ago she had foot surgery and she had to take oxys for it because that's what the doctor prescribed, you know.
Yeah.
And 99 Peaches, she used to like to have that once in a while. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's just picking for no reason, you know. Things that happened how long ago. And
Oh, because of her foot surgery. Oh God, that's terrible.
it's probably somebody that drinks all the time and
And
they're
doesn't have
probably
nothing to do.
stoned or something. Who knows?
Yeah, stone and they don't have nothing to do. They just like
Yeah.
taking on people and things. Yeah, that's how it is.
It's too bad.
You find people like that everywhere. Oh, if I tell you, I seen people like that. Oh man.
Yeah.
I saw.
I've been sticking with doing my crafts. I've been making some scrapbook pages and cutting out lots of things. So I like to make my own cards, and then I layer stuff on top of the cards, you know. And
Ah,
so I've been doing
Oh.
that and drawing
so-
some pictures. And
so you do like arts and crafts or something? Pictures
yeah,
and-
yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh,
I
that's
stopped
great.
crocheting for right now though because it's too hot. I was making a Afghan for somebody, but it's too hot right now because
Yeah.
when you
it's-
work on it, it's on your lap, and I don't
Yeah,
need all that.
it's pretty hot right now because of the weather. Okay, she's back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold here.
Back from beyond.
Oh.
And then trying to make this with my crocheting with these cats around me. Oh my Lord.
You should see the cards that she makes, Carlos. They are beautiful. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. She could make money selling those.
Oh yeah, you can make money online with those.
I just make them and send them out.
Oh, that's good. Online, you can make money.
My grandkids love them.
Oh, nice.
Heaven has a lot of grandkids.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Big family.
Oh, that's a big family. So yeah. Yes, my mom. She has, I don't know. She has like about she has like about 15 grandkids.
Oh my. I don't know that many.
Yeah. And she has.
I don't have
several,
any grandkids.
Yeah, and she has. I think she has about about 3 great grandchildren, 3 or 4 great grandchildren.
I have 10 great grandchildren, believe it or not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
I have 8 grandchildren, but they only came from 2 of my kids. My son and my daughter each had 4 kids, and my other 3 kids, well, two of them. One of them, she can't have babies at all. She was born cocaine positive, and
Oh,
we adopted her, and she got really screwed up in lots of ways. So from the drugs, and she can't have babies. But and then my son Sam, he doesn't want to have kids.
hmm.
It's like, but why? I want you to have something.
Well,
Get married and get me some grandbabies. And he's like, nope.
Hmm.
It's like, that's not nice.
we're seven in my family. I'm the fifth one.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm the only one that doesn't have kids.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah, he
my,
said he
my,
doesn't want any. So
yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
better than him having one and then not
yeah,
Not
liking it.
wanting
Or,
it.
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
My two little brothers, they have one of them has a daughter, the youngest one, Ben, and the other one, Michael Miguel. He has three kids. And then and then my sister, who's really young, 2 years older than me, she has three kids. And then my brother, he also has three kids. And my sister, the other sister, older sister, she has let's see, yeah, all four kids. And
Oh
my other
no.
sister,
Here we go.
yeah, and my other sister, the oldest one, she's 64 now. She has four kids.
Oh
No,
wow.
no, three.
Wait, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have three brothers and three sisters. I am the fifth
Wow.
of seven. Yeah,
I have one brother and one sister.
yeah.
I'm the baby in our family.
Oh,
I'm the oldest.
all the oldest.
Both my parents are gone, and two of my sisters are gone,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No.
and then just one brother so far. So thank
Oh,
God for that.
Oh.
yeah. I lost my father in '86. I still have my mom. She's 84.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I lost my mom when she was 54 to diabetes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
I'm sorry to hear that.
crazy. She was like, I mean, besides her diabetes and her high blood pressure, she was healthy. She worked, you know, she was always busy. And then she had a stroke and that's what took her.
That's
Oh,
what my sister Barbara died of. A stroke.
oh my God.
Oh, yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
I miss them all. I miss my mom and my dad so much. So
Mm.
many times it's like, oh, geez, I wish they were here so they could see this or I could show them that, and stuff like
That's how I
that.
felt when my daughter was born. Like, I wished my mom was around to see that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
one thing. She loved her grandson and she loved my brother's kids. Oh, she just loved them to death. More than she
Yeah.
loved me and my brother.
Oh,
Well, I
And
always told my kids, I said, if I knew grandkids were so much fun, I would have had them before you guys.
yeah, but
yeah.
grandkids are fun because you can hand them back at the end of the day.
Yeah,
It is
but
true.
see, I was just the opposite. I always wanted them to, I mean, they were always welcome here. And like my one granddaughter, she got to stay here. She was like 9 months old. She was spending the weekends already, and then when
Oh,
she
you
went to
are so.
school, she would come home on Fridays on the bus here and stuff. I had to sign permission. Her mom had to sign permission, and she'd come for the weekend. And then when school got out, she was here. I mean, this is when she was like 5 years old. So.
God, I had to beg my mom to babysit. It was like, please, please take
Aw.
them for one night, please.
New Year's Eve, we always had all the grandkids because
Oh, yeah.
my son and daughter, they thought they had to go out. But it was fine because we had fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My
Yeah.
mom, my mom always took, she always takes care of the kids. Even at 84, she still does.
Aw.
Takes
Mm.
care. He only takes care, looks after sometimes when my brother and his wife go, like somewhere the night. He looks after my 5-year-old niece. Yeah, Yeah, 5-year-old on the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she comes.
nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
My boyfriend's parents won't babysit. It's like, sucks.
Yeah, some parents are like that. But
Well, she's like, I mean, they're elderly,
yeah.
like they're
Oh
in their
yeah, that could
70s,
be.
and
Yeah.
she has autism, so she can be a
Yeah.
handful.
Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that could. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. I don't blame them because you gotta when you taking care of an autism person, it takes more. It takes a special more
Yeah.
more more attention. It takes than the regular.
Yep.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know, you
definitely.
One of my
when-
twins has autism really bad too.
Oh God.
He's kind of stuck at a level of a 6-year-old.
Oh God. It's true. I see there's some people here, older people that I know have autism. And in the community where I was, there was this woman there. She's like in her 30s or something, and she has autism. And she had her own channel, but she got the trolls started, to, like always, they messed her up,
Oh,
and she was
What
so
a
mad,
shame.
man, like that. And now her father is her legal guardian because of what she can.
That sucks
And sometimes
that
she
they
comes
do that.
in and we tell her, is your father know you're here? Go back to see if we told her. And one day we were talking, and the name Anderson Henderson was called. Was popped in. And, we were talking, and one of the chats, and she said, "Oh, who is he, Anderson?" And my friend said, "Somebody you should stay away from." True.
Yeah.
That's true. Somebody you should stay away from. Yeah.
that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, just show her dad the videos of like him yelling at the cops that he's a YouTube celebrity.
Yeah. And also say that he talks to dinosaurs.
Oh boy,
Yes,
that's
he did.
interesting.
And
Don't we all?
Yeah. And one of the funniest things one time he said when he was in middle school, he used to give kids money whoever needed. Oh, I don't. Whoever needed, he used to give them money. He used to help them around that. Oh,
Oh,
man, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, autism. Yes, autism is something that a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of parents have to deal with. Because
yeah,
I
it's more and more people are being diagnosed with it these days than
than ever, yeah.
before.
Yeah, true. That's true.
I don't like to call conspiracies, but I do think like from the plastics in the air, I saw this big documentary about like all
Here
the
we go.
toxins. No, like all these toxins are in the air from the disposal of plastic,
Yeah,
and a lot of it's improperly disposed of. And so I think the rise in the use of plastic and all those toxins in the air contribute towards autism. Like I think that's why more people have it. I don't know for a fact. It's just a theory, but I don't know. This documentary was very interesting.
interesting because in a way it sounds interesting because I heard a while back. I mean, this was on regular news. They were saying that they were discovering that the water in some French village had aluminium or something, and they,
Oh
and they
wow.
were and they were saying that aluminium was a contributor to older people, developing Alzheimer's. They were
I can
saying,
believe it
yeah,
because the
yeah,
it's toxic metals going into
yeah,
your blood.
they were saying, and there was a village in central France. They were talking. This was like I don't know. This was about 10 years back or so, or 15 years back. So early 2000s, I think they were early mid 2000s when I heard that story. they were
Hmm.
saying about that metals were contributing to a high rise of Alzheimer's over in that village, in that village, because it's, my grandfather died of Alzheimer's.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's how my great grandmother died. She was old. I mean, she was in her 90s, but she was like, when I was a kid, I remember this. We had this Doberman that had 14 puppies, right? And my great grandmother was like, "Oh, look at the kittens. Aren't they cute?" And I was like, "They're puppies, Graham. How many did
Yeah.
she have?" I was like, 14. Wow. And then like 5 minutes later, "Oh, look at the kittens. They're cute, and how many did she have?" And we went through that conversation like 10 times.
Oh,
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, she
Yeah,
had it bad. My grandmom took care of her.
yeah, oh man, I know that, because that's people who have those, they can say things. I remember one time when my grandfather when my grandfather was staying over there at in my aunt's house in Mexico, in Sinaloa, Mexico, and they built him a special room and like that, so on. My mom even took care of him, like that, and my other aunt too, other room to took. He couldn't. He was, he couldn't. He was always talking to himself. And one day I remember me and my cousin were having coffee. We were chatting, night to that, and he comes out of nowhere and says, and he's telling us, "You fucking drunks, get out of my house!" With drunks like that.
hmm.
What? I said, "Yeah, that's what he was telling us. Yeah, get out of my house, you damn drunks."
Oh,
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
remember who you were.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't remember who I
Oh,
was, everything. And then I called my mom, and my mom came and took him back to bed. Dad, come on, Dad, because he was his dad, and my mom took him.
Aw.
But he was very, he suffered from Alzheimer's,
Makes
that's
me
and
think of
terrible.
that. It
yeah,
makes me think of that movie, The Notebook. Did you ever see
I
that
was
movie,
just
The
gonna say that.
Notebook?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that was a
movie
good
makes
movie.
I cry every time.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
that movie.
yeah,
That is so sad.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I seen that movie. Yes, I read the book also. The book is really sad too.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
yeah, hmm
That was such a good movie. I mean, the whole
yeah.
story with her and the two guys
Yep.
Yeah.
and then he went and he built her that house, her dream house. Oh God, that was so sweet.
Yeah. Yes. I have a friend who has a son, but his son has Down syndrome.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Down syndrome.
Does your friend how old is the son? Is he young?
No, his son is like I think he's about 18 or 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or something like that. Mhm.
Does he live at home with your
Yeah,
friend?
he lives with his dad.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Mhm.
I know it's got to be hard because I know like a lot of people, if their kid has something like that, they wind up having to live in assisted living.
Yeah,
Assisted living, yeah.
yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, they do have to live in assisted living, because I remember here a lot. There was this house where they had all these children that lived there. I think it was an assisted living house. These were children who had special needs, and they lived in that house. Parents, uh, um, sending them to live there because they couldn't take care of them. This was back in the early '80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people that have to do that, I don't have anything bad to say about them because it's it's like as a parent, I mean, you try everything, you try special teachers and
Yeah.
different psychologists and doctor's appointments and this and this and
Mhm.
that. And sometimes if nothing works and your child is just too much for you to handle, you need to get that kind of help, like some people.
Exactly. True. True. You're right. You're right. You're 100% true. Yeah, it's true. You have to get. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get yeah, special needs and everything. All kinds of people have. I have friends too. I have a friend who has an autistic son. Very good. You know, son. He educates him really well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And then
Like
yeah, a
I'm
lot of
hoping in time with my daughter that she'll pick up a little bit more, but she's
yeah.
pretty far behind. Like she's 6, but developmentally she's like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Give her time though.
I'll give
I
her
think
time.
she's gonna do better.
Yeah, she'll do better.
Yeah, I keep working. We keep working with her, It's doing the best. Right now our school's virtual because they don't have the staff to have her
Right.
in class,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
it's
of the
so bad.
pandemic.
I ordered like DoorDash for dinner last night, and I got like a receipt thingy on my bag that had a job application on it. It's
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah,
yeah, to work
everybody.
for Bob Evans restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot because there's been talk in the news about labor shortage.
Yeah, it's that there's people are struggling to hire people because people
Yeah,
are making more money on unemployment than they're making in work.
exactly. Yes, it's true. Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, yeah,
What
true.
motivation do you have to go back to work if you're going to make less money,
Yeah,
than
it's true.
staying at home?
Yeah, staying at home with it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, money, work, money, and everything. Look at that guy, Terry Berry. He doesn't even work and makes his wife work all day.
Yeah,
I know.
Man,
that's mean.
yeah. Oh yeah, where I come from, man, you see a guy like that, he'll be outcast. A guy like that, where I come from, yes, because normally, because in the Mexican, the Mexican culture is more. It's not that it's liberal. They still have a lot of that male dominance, philosophy in many ways, but it's slowly it's fading down. It's more women are are getting
Have a good
are
night, Denise.
didn't have a good night. Are having are
Good
leaving
night.
their abusive husbands, because a long time ago it wasn't like that. Women,
I'll say one thing about the Mexicans that I've observed. I have a friend in Florida. When I used to live there, we were best
yeah,
friends, and she dated a few Mexican guys, and she's with one now.
yeah,
And they were very, very, very hard workers. I can say they worked so hard.
yeah.
Like the guy she's with now, he got her into his business, and they now have their own company where they flip houses, and they're
Oh,
doing great, and I'm like so happy for her. But it's
oh,
just
that's good.
something just something I've observed with the guys that I met that were Mexican. They're hard workers.
Yeah, it's some of them, but yeah, a lot of them, most people don't know this, but a lot of them, they come here, even though they work here, they're not supposed to be here. But let me tell you, a lot of them work there. A lot of them, for example, uh, uh, they work full time, and half of those people that that work full time have a second job, have a second part time job.
Oh,
Have yeah,
I can
yeah,
believe it.
yeah, have a second part time job. And what's weird is many of them, especially like those single moms, because my mom was one of them, as a matter of fact, like that. And glad and I'm blessed with her because
My
she kept
friend
us
was a
out of
single mom of 3. She's
yeah.
Cambodian.
Oh, okay. And it happens a lot in that culture that you got these single moms. They might work in some factory full time. After that, they'll do some. They go to a part time. They get home, and sometimes when they get home, they see a letter from it's a school principal that wants to see them because her son or daughter's in trouble, got in trouble, something I don't know, and then if the son is probably it works like that. It happens all the time. The son is getting into trouble, and the daughter probably got knocked up by some guy. I don't know. She met.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. It just keeps. I mean, it tells you this happens a lot. And I know, and I've seen it a lot. A
Well,
lot.
my
And it's very
friend,
slow.
she was, she worked full time, and then
Yeah.
she would go home and she would work. Like now that she has her own business, she works all the time, like
Yeah.
7 days a week. But she would work double shifts
Yeah.
sometimes. Like she was a workaholic. And then she would go home, clean the house, do the laundry, cook the meals, take care of her 3 kids. And she was a really strict mom too. Like she was a really
Yeah.
good mother. I don't know
Oh
how
yeah.
she did it. Like I don't know how she did
Mm.
it. Like I'm worn out just thinking about her life.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. Now I tell you, it is happens all like I said, it happens all the time, and it's just I know families like that, that I hear stories about all the time, funny stories. But it's also funny stories I heard about that. I remember I would hear stories, when I from friends of my mom when I was a kid. They were saying that this girl from Mexico this woman came, and she married this elderly man who's very rich. I would always hear that. Yes, yes. Yes, she married this elderly man who's rich. Some 24-year-old girl married some 70-year-old man who has money. Yeah. And that's you always see, you always see, I remember that in our community hearing those stories, especially from my mom's friends. They would always talk about that. About the man that she married this man. Yeah, funny. Hear those stories. Oh, yeah, yeah. When I live here, in I live in Oceanside, which is it's a military town, and it's up in San Diego County, and it's north of San Diego. It's between LA and San Diego. I'm 45 minutes away from Disneyland.
Cool.
Yeah, from Disneyland, and
Yeah, that is cool.
yeah, and Magic Mountain is about 3 hours away. And we have the San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld down there. Also have a lot of the old missions you can see.
I
And
love
also,
SeaWorld.
yeah. Also, we have the Palomar Observatory up in the mountains. Of that biggest
Oh, that's
telescope
cool.
in the world. Okay, LA, which is, we all know that LA has a lot of that's Hollywood stuff too. LA and
My
yeah,
sister lived in LA. I don't know if she still does. She's in California, but she
yeah.
might
I
be
have a
in
sister
LA.
in California also. She's in where's she? Sacramento.
Oh, Sacramento. Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's about.
She's got a beautiful home. She got a
Oh, that's
mansion.
good. I got
Yeah.
a niece who lives up there,
Oh,
Sacramento. Lives up in Sacramento. Yes, Sacramento. Yeah, it's a nice city.
really fancy.
Yeah, really fancy. Yeah. Yes, California is very expensive to live there. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Very expensive, but the people.
She's only one person. I don't know what she needs a mansion for.
Oh my God.
But it's so big and it's so huge. It's so beautiful. She's got 2 really cool pools outside. One is more for the
Oh.
kids, and then she's got another one. And what do they call that again? They go in with the tubes, but you can go around the swimming pool like through a little tunnel and stuff. There's
Oh.
got waterfalls in it.
Oh, oh yeah, they have those at water parks.
Oh, her Facebook says she lives in Claremont, California.
Oh, but look at this.
Claremont. Oh, that's it. That's not too far from here. That's the
That's my
south right? Claremont. That's in San Diego,
oh,
Claremont, California. Yes, it's
the
yes,
SeaWorld I went to was in Texas. It was in
okay. Yeah.
what's I forgot the name of it. San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio has that SeaWorld here in California.
I live
We went-
near a really, really nice aquarium. I have to go see it. I haven't seen it yet.
That's cool. I love them.
Oh, we have aquariums here too. It's down in a place called Scripps Aquarium.
I got to pet a shark, and it wasn't a
Mhm.
big shark, but a
Oh my
shark, and then
God.
a stingray. And oh my God, that stingray, he just felt just like velvet. They would swim
Yeah.
around, and then when they would come by you could put your hand in and pet them. And
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah,
I was like,
stingray.
I want a stingray now. And put them in my pool.
Oh, you know
See,
what?
my aquarium is expensive though. It's $40 a ticket.
Yeah, those are expensive. Yeah, those are expensive. Aquarium.
It's beautiful though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They had
yeah,
one
see-
over in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they had one over in Minnesota.
Yeah.
At the Mall of America. It was so cool. They said that it was the rainforest, and it was all decked out like a rainforest and stuff. And you sat there, and all of a sudden monkeys would jump up. They weren't real, but they
Oh,
were supposed to look real, and they'd start squeaking at you and stuff. It was great. I loved it there too. They had
yeah. Monkeys.
in the bathroom. They had these big aquariums in there. And
Yeah, the mall of that Minnesota. I heard that's the biggest mall in the world. I heard something I heard about that. That's
yeah, the Mall of America is huge.
that's the one. Mall of America. Yeah, here we also have a. Let's see. We also have like three. Well, okay, this is a military county. Right next door to mine is Marine Corps Camp Pendleton. Down there you have Miramar Air Station, Naval Air Station, where Top Gun was filmed, and then
Oh,
yeah, and you also
Oh,
have
that's a
San,
good movie.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I love the soundtrack to it.
yeah, and you also
Yeah,
have
me too.
San Diego Naval Base down there, down by the right near downtown. There's in San Diego you have the Naval Base, and then
Oh,
oh yes, the downtown San Diego is pretty nice. It's it has this it has this place called the gas lamp section, because back in the day there was a lot of gas lamps. And they call it a gas lamp section. There's a place where they have a lot of like restaurants and nightclubs and stuff like that. And then there's Pacific Beach, which is this part that's the beach in San Diego, Pacific and Ocean Beach, which is really nice there. Have a lot of bars and restaurants there too. It's nice.
Cool.
And they also have a roller coaster ride at some of those that in OB Beach. It's like it's a very a lot of people from like a lot of it's sort of like I'll have to say something like a lower middle class working part of town. It's really nice there. Yeah,
Hmm.
Pacific Beach. Yeah, it's a nice beach. The pier is great.
oh, I
have a-
wish I lived near the beach. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I miss that. When I lived
Well-
in Florida, I lived near the beach, and I miss that.
Oh, good. Well, I live about a mile from the beach.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. That is so nice.
Yeah.
Do you get that sea breeze air when you open the window or open the door?
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
The morning times you get to see breeze air in the morning times, and it could be like overcast. Like for example, since I'm by the beach, it gets overcast, and by around 12 noon, the clouds are burned out. The clouds are burned, and the sun comes out. But if you're more inland, it's more sunny. Inland. But it's yes, here it's very yeah the sunny. It's sunny weather. It's not that the weather here is mild, not that hot or not that cold.
No, I would love that so much. You're living in my paradise.
Well, yes, but if you look at the news here and the local TV, they're always making fun of people who live in the Midwest and then the East Coast. They have this they have this, and they have this advertisement for and in the local TV station. They say, "Aren't you glad you live in Southern California?" And they show some, and they show this person jogging on a sunny day, and then they'll show a video clip of somebody in the East Coast or Midwest, shoveling snow away from his house. Yeah,
that's heaven. Heaven's always shoveling snow.
yeah. And they have
Always.
somebody.
Oh wait, let me clarify so people don't think that she's
Yeah,
faking
I was
things.
just gonna say.
Her husband and her son are always shoveling snow, not her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to start any rumors,
Yeah. I wish I could. I would love it.
You would love shoveling snow. There's something wrong with you, Heaven.
I love the snow. I built snowmans, or used to.
I like making snow angels too.
Yeah.
Yeah, snow, and then snow. Well, the only snow
Have
we
you ever
get
been to
around
Lake
here-
Tahoe, Carlos?
Oh no, but I heard it's nice.
Yeah. My sister goes there and she sends me postcards. It's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Stop this.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe.
She goes to a lot of like with her church group and stuff. They go there for certain stuff.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe. Yes, it's nice. You got Yosemite right up there too.
Yeah.
Park, which is a great park to visit. It's a great park, and man, you also have down here you have the desert, Death Valley, which is, they say, the hottest place in the world.
Oh no, thank you.
No,
Nope.
neither.
I
I'd lose my air so fast.
No,
I wouldn't use my grill for the last few days because it was in the 90s outside. And I don't do that.
Yes, it just feels, when you're like in that kind of hot weather desert, you feel like somebody just pour fire on you. Like,
I bet.
yeah, it's so hot, and you feel like, man, like you feel like your pants are burning up because it gets so hot.
No,
Especially
thank
in
you.
the summer, like whether like if you're like in a place like in Vegas or Arizona or Phoenix or places like those, where they have a dry, hot weather.
Oh yeah, if it's not humid, it's not as bad. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Like here, the humidity gets really high. So it's
Yeah.
you go outside, it's like being in an oven. You just start sweating within minutes of being out
Yeah.
there. Ugh.
Yeah, man. And sometimes I can't believe this.
That's one thing I
Sometimes-
don't miss about Florida, because like the summer went on forever and where I lived.
Yeah.
Because I lived in Jacksonville, so I was just right on the tip of, the Florida-Georgia border. I was only like
Uh-huh.
half an hour from Georgia, but the summer would start in May and it would end in like November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it'll start in November. Yeah, the summer. Well, yeah, because Florida's, it's warm weather all year round.
Well, yeah, but we would get some cold weather in the winter. Like it would go
Yeah.
down in the 30s.
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't snow though.
No,
I
just
think
like
one time we had flurries.
just like here where I am, it doesn't snow, but what I hear, what people tell me that it snowed here back in 1967.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You have a really high cost of living though, right? In California?
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, bad news is that sometimes you could. I mean, there was a time when you can where you can rent a nice apartment in a nice neighborhood. You didn't have to make a lot of money, but now you gotta make a lot of money to rent an apartment in a nice neighborhood.
Oh yeah. That's
Mm,
everywhere. Like
yeah,
we live in a row home in the city and it's not ideal, but it's all that we could afford, you know?
yeah.
That's just how it is.
Mhm.
But at least we own a home, which is better than renting an apartment.
True. Oh yeah. True, yeah. You don't know this. You can do whatever you want, but you're in an apartment. Damn,
Exactly.
you always have to worry about the manager. Hey, the manager did this. The manager said you can't do that. Oh God. I'm glad I don't have to listen to that crap anymore.
Oh god, I had these when my son was like I want to say maybe like a month and a half old. I had these neighbors downstairs in my apartment, and they would blare their music at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to the point where my pictures were rattling on the walls. And every time I would call the cops on them, they would see the cops pull up and they would turn everything off and act like they didn't do anything wrong. And they had the audacity to complain that my son was too loud.
Oh my God.
I used to get so pissed off. Oh my God. Luckily, we got away from those people, but we had to live above them for, I want to say, about at least 6 months.
Oh man.
And back then,
That's
iPhones didn't exist. So I couldn't go to
right.
sleep with headphones in and ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah. Apartments. Yeah. You find that people. Sometimes you might live in some and you always hear on some loud argument and
Oh,
someone
yeah.
entering next door like that. I say, what's some loud argument? Something. My brother when he first got married, he and his wife rented an apartment, and the place was always noisy because there's a lot of people that rent that apartment are mostly like they're like military. They're like these guys who are like single, and they don't have no wife to answer to or girlfriend to answer to, and they would go on the pool like around like late at night, and they would just talk and get drunk, and they didn't give a damn.
Oh, yeah. Probably
Yeah,
loud, right?
yeah, loud. Yes, true. Yeah, and then and it was not, and it was not such, and it was not a nice place to live apart because I've been because one time several years ago there was a murder that took place in the apartment. Some guy got into an argument with his friends, and I think roommates or something. Yes, with his roommate because the other guy wasn't a roommate. The other guy was somebody, from out of town. He took a gun out, shot his roommate, and killed him. But the other guy survived, and
Oh,
and the
God.
guy who survived, when the police interviewed him and they found out who he was, the guy was wanted up in Sacramento on a warrant.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah. He wished he was. He wished he would. He already got it. He wished he got shot. He wished he should have died. But while his friends, didn't survive. They were just like they were at least men in their 30s arguing about some bullshit. I think so. So I don't know what they were arguing, and yeah, because the police was all over. The cop car looking for him all over the Sprinter station. Sprinter is a commuter train. Like sort of like a subway or something in a way. They were looking for him. Well, oh my God, there's a lot of crime that happened there. A couple of years ago, there was a guy who oh, this is horrible. A guy killed his own mother,
Oh,
Oh wow.
and yes, right around around that same vicinity. And when he left, he ended up in one of those stores called Hobby or Hopi. I don't know if you ever heard of that store.
No.
no.
Hobby something. They're like there's like a chain of stores or something. Hobby or Lumpy or something like that. Yeah,
Lumpy.
yeah. He ended up
Hey, Lumpy.
outside the store. Yeah, and
Hoppy, lumpy.
something like that. I'm
Grumpy.
not. Yeah, never shopped there.
It has a
Something.
name.
Yeah, Hobby or something. Something the stores called.
Hobby Lobby?
He kind of talks like me, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's this guy. You know who I mean? The guy that's got,
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't know.
I have.
Yes, you do. It's that one guy.
Yeah. I got a friend. He has a drinking problem. He drinks a lot, and sometimes he will talk things that don't, stories that don't even make sense.
Hmm.
He doesn't talk, and he'll just talk. So, one time he told a story about these guys who went into a bar, and they ordered drinks, and they ordered that, and I told him, hey, what are you talking about? They just ordered drinks. Yeah, that's all they did. Oh my God.
Oh.
Everybody does that all the time. They go to a bar or a restaurant, they order drinks. What is that
Yeah,
so interesting?
That's what they go there for, isn't it?
Yeah. And I tell them, what is that so interesting? That's not interesting. Yeah, it happens all the time. That's what he was just talking because he was drunk, actually.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't make, when you're drunk, I mean, you people say a lot of stuff, when you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
Some people like to cuss out other people. Some people like to talk shit. Some people, insult people. I had a friend used to do that when he got drunk. He would come over and cuss us all out, everybody all out.
Oh.
Yeah, tell us to go to.
Like a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling everybody to go to hell.
Well, I have to get going to bed, but I want to thank you for having me up here. It was fun.
Okay. Oh, sure, Deborah. You sure?
Yeah, I should get going too.
All right. Me too. I should be going also myself.
So Carlos can get some rest.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, it was great again. You're in our hangouts now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I added you.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys.
All right. Well, you guys take care.
All right. Take care.
And
all right. Later.
Dreams.
Later.
Later. Oh yeah, great talk. Well, I'm going to bed right now, people, and I'll see you all around. And good night and sweet dreams and good luck.